Good morning, everyone. This is Spartan News. I am the Spartan. It's Saturday, June 17th, and I just wanted to cover off provide you with an update on Russia's military losses over the last 24 hours, and then give you a couple of little news bites and information to get your day started. So, first of all, I wanted to put out a warm congratulations to the Russian Ministry of Defense for achieving over $66 billion in estimated military losses. It's quite an accomplishment, and but carry on, stiff upper lip. You're not done yet. You'll stay calm and lose on. So as far as military losses go, 670 troops. The tribe has spoken for 23 armored personnel carriers. One alligator helicopter is no more. Those dual propellers just don't really help. 38 vehicles and fuel tanks. 12 cruise missiles, including 6 Kinjal hypersonic cruise missiles. Isn't it funny how they've fallen off the front page and even the back page, and it's just known that the Patriots, NASAMS, whoever's shooting them down are shooting down these Kinjal air quote hypersonic cruise missiles, and 6 of them get taken out. I do attribute $10 million to each one of them because there's so much more than regular cruise missiles. So I add an extra $10 million into the total. So that's why anybody tracking that would see that kind of inflates a bit more than normal. 12 tanks, which is great. Another little uptick. No anti-aircraft warfare systems. 22 artillery. Love getting into the 20s with those. 1 special equipment. And I believe the special equipment, was the mine laying vehicle. Basically it can shoot anti-personnel and anti-tank mines off the back of it, sort of like a rapid fire. We've seen videos of those have that taken out yesterday by an FPV drone. 7 UAVs, no ships, 3 MLRS, which are great, very expensive pieces of equipment, and 1 Kerch bridge, still sitting at 1 Kerch bridge, which we will for a while because I think the Ukrainians want to leave it up and let the Russians have an escape route. That's just my opinion. $66.2 billion is the Russian estimated losses. So over to the cruise missile shoot down. Here's basically 6 Kinjal and then 6 calibers. And then I think those might have been Orlands, but I'm not 100% sure on that. But there you go. Now for some interesting news bites. So first of all, I bookmarked these in the wrong order, but in the world of irony, the Belgorod Ministry of Emergency Situations building, sorry, I should not laugh, has an emergency situation yesterday. That is not good. So here's another angle. This one's an interesting. They're all interesting angles. I mean, this is a massive building, but you see the top floor is starting to basically disintegrate. Man, I mean, landing at the base of the building where the fire services would usually be, and then here's somebody's little comedic take on it. The People's Republic of Belgorod ignores the IOC ban of Russia from Olympics and lights the Olympic torch in defiance. Stuff for fighting fires on the ground, but can you imagine trying to fight a fire 30 stories up with the roof and the penthouse and everything gone? Anyways, just thought you'd find that interesting. So yesterday was the St. Petersburg economic. Oh yeah. I'll show you. Sorry, no, I'll show you the mine laying truck that I believe was the special equipment vehicle that was hit by the FPV yesterday. They had 3 angles on this thing. So you can see each one of these canisters. It's not a great video quality, but each one of these canisters, they have holes in the top, and they're stacked full of either anti-tank or anti-personnel mines. So this truck basically drives along. You can see each canister's, at a different angle or different aim or whatever, and this truck will drive along and just basically fire these things automatically out as it goes. It's not going to be doing that anymore, though. Apparently, there's another video that surfaced later that it's a burnt out Hulk on the side of the road. But anyways, I wanted to show you that. Okay, so yesterday was the St. Petersburg Economic Forum. So I'm going to watch, I think, 4 videos on this, and I just want to say that I believe Putin's slipping badly, and I also believe he's receiving a bunch of bad information from his acolytes, his underlings. Putin does not go on the internet, does not have a phone, does not have a smartphone, doesn't even have a cell phone, believes both are used to track him. And I believe he must only be watching Russian state TV and believes what he sees and what he's told. It's insane. But anyways, President of the Russian Federation, Vladimir Putin. I never assign ratings to my colleagues, regardless of our personal relationships. I believe it to be inappropriate. By the way, I never say anything about Mr. Zelensky. Oh, what the heck? Why did that stop? Okay, let's go up to this one. I think this is the one that carries on. My apologies. He just said Zelensky is not a Jew. Oh, annoying. Okay. Ukraine already lost 186 tanks and 480 armored vehicles during the counteroffensive. Putin said, at this rate, Ukraine won't have a single tank or APC IFV left within a couple of weeks to even start the offensive. That's the sarcasm. There's no way, shape, or form that Ukraine has lost 186 tanks and 418 armored personnel vehicles. Also at the Economic Forum, the St. Petersburg Economic Forum, we destroyed 5 Patriot complexes. 5 Patriot complexes. There's like 9, 10 vehicles and launchers, etc., in each Patriot missile battery system. And he's basically saying we destroyed 5 of them. Ukraine has 2, maybe 3, but they have 2. And to destroy the entire complex, you'd need a tactical nuke. There's just no way around it. They can be spread over 25, 30 kilometers between the command vehicles, the radar, the launchers, the brains of the operation, whatever. Like they're it's a huge military. It's a huge. It has a huge footprint. Let's put it that way. This one's not translated, but there you go. And the video was cut, but afterwards he continued, and 5 space shuttles, 12 Ukrainian biolabs, 88 mercenary training centers, and 254 HIMARS launchers. I kid you not. The man is insane. Yeah, and it was in a previous video, which was interesting, is that for the first time we actually might have received one piece of legitimate military update news from the Russians. This was on the 13th. So the loss of the Ukrainian armed forces counteroffensive amounts to 160 tanks. 160 tanks. But that doesn't jive with what he just said previously. But he did say that we lost 54 tanks. And 54 tanks actually kind of was on point with what the estimates were by the Ukrainian Ministry of Defense. So we might have just got a piece of a legitimate, accurate news. Somebody might have fed him the wrong information, which was actually the right information. Last one on that, and then we'll end with a funny. Yeah, this is the one that I wanted. I apologize. So this is Putin basically complaining to the crowd that Russians' assets were illegally confiscated, and he just can't understand why. One could not even think that this. By the way, they've had over $330 billion worth of assets frozen by foreign countries. One could not even think that this would be possible in violation of all domestic and international law. Robbery. They just closed down, confiscated. Without even explaining why. They do not want to talk. It's just astonishing. It's like the Middle Ages. But our people have an app saying, it is good to be useful when you was born. And this guy's like, what the heck? And in the last video clip I have for you today, in the irony category as well, or just comedic value, this is, I don't know if this is a Russian economic minister or deputy minister, whatever, but he's basically showing the press how he's starting his brand new Lada. Tries the starter. She's turning over. Stop it. Try it again. You gotta touch the gas. I bet she's not touching the gas. No, he is. Ah, well, it doesn't work. And hope y'all got a good picture of that. That's the St. Petersburg Economic Forum in Russia showing off all it has to offer the world. Anyways, that's it for this morning. I hope you have a great Saturday. Tell someone you love them. Slava Ukraini.